मैं चेक कर लेती हूँ।
हाँ जी, जिसपे अटेंडेंस हम कर रहे हैं तो वो तो असाइनमेंट मांग रहा है।
Monica ma'am, you can begin. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you're audible. Thank you, Puneet. Okay, so once again, very good afternoon to all the participants. We will be talking about audio and visual resources. Let me just share my screen so that you can also see the presentation. Okay. I hope my slides are visible.
Yes, slide.
Okay, thank you. So, what do we understand by audio video resources and how do we use it and why do we need to create it? That is the most important aspect we need to understand. So we will understand why audio video resources and what are these, like what are the audio video resources and why we need to use them. So audio video resource, basically you can say it is a tool which can be used for learning any subject or any content. Only thing is that it should be presented in such a way that it is appropriate for the learner. Now, appropriate means what? Appropriate means the language of the learner and the video should be similar. The language which the learner knows and the video has been created in the language should be same. If the language itself is different, the learner will not be able to, understand anything from the video. And also the level of content presented, the topics presented, and their connectedness with the user or the learner. So these are the basic parameters when we look into creation of any kind of audio video resources or rather any kind of educational resources. So you must have actually learned how to plan for creating any kind of resource because that is where the role of instructional designing comes in, that we do content analysis, that we do the tool analysis, and also we do the learner analysis. So all those analysis are part of the instructional design. Now, why we are discussing here, why of audio video resources, why we need audio resources or where we can use these resources. So difficult concepts which are very sometimes and we are not able to, as a teacher, we are not able to explain it to the learners. So we can cover those concepts through the video, because in video we can include variety of visuals. We can bring in the recorded aspects which are otherwise in real life not possible to see in the classroom. So all those things or abstract topics can be, created through animation and then brought to the classroom as a video resource. The aim here is to basically simplify the topic which is otherwise very difficult to understand, and make it more accessible and understandable. It is a very powerful medium, we all know that, and I think all agree to it also, because it also brings in a change in the teaching pattern, teaching pedagogy also. When we are teaching just like a lecture method or discussion, then we bring in video, it breaks the monotony of the classroom. But the video should be, as I said, the instructional designing shall be followed, and also the pedagogical aspects shall also be followed while creating any kind of video resource. That is the theoretical backend of any resource. We see a lot of videos, but we don't learn from all of them, because they are not, created with the understanding of the learner and the level of the learner. So in video also, it is not just that one kind of video is enough. Video can be of variety of types. Okay, audio can also be of variety of types. You must have seen a lecture being presented through a video, that a teacher comes in and presents his or her talk. Say, for example, right now I'm just giving a lecture to you. There is no interaction right now. I'm just introducing my topic. So here, that part is enough. But otherwise, later in the session, we will be learning a new tool. Then I will be giving a demonstration to you. So a technique will be changing. Then we'll also have Q&A session in between. We will have discussion. We will have question and answer. So all these techniques will go parallelly in this session. So similarly, when we are creating a video, we should be careful about the learner and the understanding or the attention span of the learner and the need of the content. The content should not be very long. The presentation format should not be very boring. So all these things have to be kept into mind while creating any kind of video. And this, if you see to it, this is not only helpful to learners, but also to teachers and overall system also, when we are using different digital resources in the classroom. Now, when I say video is not just one type, you can use it as a case study. You can bring in interview into a video. You can use it for digital storytelling. You can ask your students to create projects as a video. So video is not just for teaching. It can also be for project work. It can be for collaborative tasks. It can also be for assessment. So as a teacher, we have to choose a perfect instructional strategy, pairing it with different media and depending on the need of students and interest of student, giving attention to individual learning, and then we can design our whole classroom through one video or any other kind of digital resource. Now, when I said case studies or interviews, what are these? These are different formats, or you can say types of audio programs or video programs. So I am not varying. मैं इन दोनों को अलग नहीं कर रही हूँ, because both the formats have certain commonalities, whereas some few aspects are which are related to only one type of program. So right now, which we are discussing can be made into audio format also, and can also be developed as a video format. So the first one is documentary. Documentary, we all know it's based on facts. There is no story, there is no fiction here. It is completely the presentation of facts in an interesting way. And it is authenticated by documents, researches, evidences. So it could be like, say, for example, we can create a documentary about some person, some community, or maybe the political system, some part of political system. So all these can be covered as a documentary, or maybe also on some person. But see, documentary is different from biopic. Okay, biopic has the drama element into it. That is not documentary. Documentary is, there is no enactment into it. It is purely based upon the facts and interviews of the people genuinely related to that event or person or incidents. Then comes the drama. Drama is where any content is presented into a drama format. You can take any drama. You can take any visual which may present facts. Say, for example, if I am creating a drama for communicating a historical fact, but it is not purely a fact. Okay, so the fact has been integrated into a drama, or the content, educational content, has been presented into a format of drama. That is the other method of presentation. Now you can see documentary, drama, all in the audio as well as video programs. You can also log on to the NCERT official channel of YouTube of NCERT, where you can find out different documentaries, audio documentaries and video documentaries created by the team there. Then comes the docudrama. Now, drama was basically, we are educational content we are presenting through drama. Docudrama is slightly more document based, more facts, plus, say, for example, any person, maybe Gandhiji, or maybe you can take any historical person. We are creating a personality of him and delivering his facts along with the factual images, along with the actual recordings, and then we are bringing them together as a docudrama. So here, drama, but the facts again play a very important role. This again can be developed as a video as well as a audio. The next format is the format in which I am delivering content. It can be a video like a lecture, or it can just be an audio program where on certain topic I am giving some information, some new knowledge to the audience, to the learners. So that is a simple talk method, which we called as a lecture method in the classroom situation. The next is interview, as I mentioned earlier, where experts are available and they answer us for certain questions related to the developments in any of the area. For example, if we are working for science, say for example, if I want to teach some concept of science and I also want to bring in certain developments in science, so the interview will be placed with the expert working maybe on those phenomena right now. So that is an interview. Or say, for example, economics is one subject. So GST has been implemented. So we did not understand GST. So, and it is also, it can be a part of our curriculum. So we can call people who are working for GST so they can explain it, why it was, this system of taxation was brought into the economy. All these things can be explained by the expert as an interview program. Then comes the feature. Feature is a very, very, specific program where we are focusing on one person or one kind of thing. And then in that also, we are focusing on very specific attributes. Say, for example, in the states of India, we cover one state and we only cover maybe the arts of those states, art and culture of that state. And we focus on, say, for example, we have taken UP. In UP, we have variety of clothing. So Banarsi sari is there, Lucknowi work is there. Then in Aligarh, there is another work available. So right now, I am only saying chikankari. When I come to chikankari, I am only maybe working upon the handmade and only on the cotton, the white ones. So as the basic, as narrow I go and cover that certain specific area or where it started. So that would be a feature on chicken curry in UP. Okay. So I'm not focusing on UP as such, but chicken curry in UP is covering UP also. So that is a feature on any specific element. Next is the magazine format. Magazine is very interesting format. हम सभी magazine पढ़ते हैं. You must have been reading in your childhood Champak, or maybe right now if you talk about India Today magazine or anything, any magazine you take, Vanita or any other Manorama, you will find out what in a magazine. You will find out a story. You may find out a poem. You may find out some, if it is a female oriented magazine, then some tricks and techniques for stitching, or maybe embroidery, or maybe, any other cooking. So all these will be there. So a reader will be influenced by that and maybe try to learn a new art. In the kids magazine, we will find out stories, we will find out poems, we will also find out, art and craft activities. We will also find out coloring activities, then match the following. All these activities will be there in a magazine. So similarly, in the elders magazines, we will have different components. So here, when I bring that format magazine into audio and video, what will happen? My program will be diverse. It will become more interesting. How? My magazine will start with maybe introduction of some festival. Say, for example, Holi is approaching. So this is the month of, Basant, and Holi is approaching. Color is all around. We are enjoying different, foods which are prepared during this festival. And then we move on to a story maybe related to Holi. And then we have certain poems by the viewers or the readers or the listeners. And then we can also have certain, we can also bring in certain, like how to cook some special dishes. That video will be there. So a poem recitation will come, a story will be told maybe as a, animation or just as a video, or maybe we can show certain plants which, we see around us during this season. So if you are in Delhi, you can see a lot of lilies around you, or different flowers are flowering in this season. So we can cover that. Then we can also cover weather, that what kind of weather is there in these months, for what this weather is appropriate. So if I take it as a learning resource, I am learning about flora and fauna, I am learning about the weather conditions. So I can bring in as many topics as I want into a magazine format, making it more interesting. I can have a poem about some other aspect, maybe literary aspect, or I can cover maybe social aspect, or I can also cover maybe, geographical aspect. So all those brought together in one program is a magazine format. Then is the Vox Populi, which is voice of the people. Now, it was basically famous in audio, but we can see it in video also. Nowadays, we can see it in shorts, reels also. What is Vox Populi? It is when we talk to the people, we take their inputs on certain things. So as I took the example of GST, when GST was launched, so what was the opinion of, user who is going to, actually pay the tax of GST? I'm going to, maybe a radio person goes to them and asks them, what is GST? What do you understand? How are you going to, prepare yourself for this? Or for example, now elections are appealing. So before that, maybe 1 year before, the government does Vox Populi with the people, that what do you want from the government? So this is all voice of the people will come. Okay, so very good example of it is NEP came, National Education Policy, NCF also came, and even National Policy on Science and Technology, which came. So all these policies, when were developed, a new idea was used to get inputs from the common man, common person, common people of India. So it was floated, the draft of the policies were floated to the public to give their inputs on it. in science and technology policies, different community radios were involved to, invite the maybe rural population to give their opinion that what should be a part of this policy. So this is Vox Populi. So now, as a teacher, how we can involve it in our classroom? This is our strength as a teacher. This is where our pedagogical considerations will come. The next is now, which we are discussing, are more of video related, because here we are more focusing on video. The previous were completely for both audio and video. Both can be covered in that. Again, here lecture is there. Lecture has also been covered there, so I will not repeat it. But in lecture, when we are doing it in a visual format, then we can have different maps, infographics, graphics, presentation, and different other visual elements which can help to, explain that particular topic. The next is screencast. For example, I have prepared a PPT. So I can, make a recording of it with the screencasting tools. We have different screen recording, which we call. So if I screen record my PPT and I also give my voiceover, it will become in itself a program. So that is a screencast based video program. You can later on edit it with music, sound effects, and other things to make it better. Then there is micro. We are very, very well aware of reels, shorts, which we see on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. What are that? What are those? So these are basically very small videos, 30 seconds videos most of the time, where a small content is being presented, because we can see that the attention span of the people has gone down really low. So when it has gone low for education also. So we also have to think as an educator, as a teacher, that how to retain the attention. So we have to reduce the size of our audio program or video program. Maybe not 30 seconds is enough for education. We can make it 2 to 5 minutes. Small content pieces, content chunks can be presented in the videos. These are bite size or micro videos, we call them, short videos. So here the basic formula is hook, prep, message, review, and next. Now, what is this hook, prep, message, review? Hook is grab the attention of the viewer, grab the attention of the learner. Once you have got the attention, prep. That means their pre-knowledge. We are going to link their pre-knowledge. Then the actual content, which is message. We are going to present the content. Review. We are going to recapitulate it, or we can involve the audience in recapitulation, and we move on to the next video. So if you look at it, it is the same format of video, but here we are doing it so fast, maybe 10 seconds hook, 10 seconds prep, and then rest 1.5 minutes for content presentation, and then 10 seconds for review, and we are done with the video. These are the micro videos. So these are basically a presentation of content in small chunks, small pieces. Okay. Next is the explainer video. Explainer video could be where I am explaining a topic and, or a process. Say, for example, demonstrations. You are giving any demonstration of a, science experiment. Or right now we are going to give demo of a software. All these are explainer videos where we are explaining working of something. Okay, so that is the explainer videos. You can create all those videos with the purpose of educational content, which are very useful in the classroom. So these were some of the formats which we have discussed for audio and video both. I have clubbed them, most of the formats, so that we can move fast and go to the actual presentation, actual content creation. Okay, so now once we know what are the types of video, why we need videos, what are videos, we have understood all these concepts now. But now we come to an important concept, which is how to create video. How to create means A, video creation is very easy. Just take your mobile phone, start the camera, record. Video is ready. Yes, that is also video. Or take your mobile phone, start your audio recorder, whichever recorder you have, start the audio, and the audio is ready. But is it a pedagogically correct with appropriate visuals and perfect sound? Can it be shown to someone else? If yes, go ahead. If no, then we need to go a step ahead. Okay. So first part is recording of the video. For example, you want to show parts of the flower to the children. You can bring a live flower in the classroom and show it. Okay. But if you think that I want to focus maybe on certain elements in the flower parts itself, I want detailing of them, then you may create a video of it with certain animation or graphics included in it so that we can see properly. Okay. So for that, I'm going to actually take a flower. I'm going to create a video. Maybe I can get a graphics of a flower exact, to show the parts of the flower and working of the flower. So I can take graphics of that and then I can either click images or create a video of parts of flowers. Okay. Then I go to I need audio for this. So while creating video, I can also give my voiceover. If I am at a silent place, there is no breeze going on, there is no sound, distracting sounds, and I can create the video, audio also parallelly. But if you think I cannot create audio there, you can come to a silent room. You can record through your device, through your mobile phone, your audio. Okay. But always be careful whenever you are recording audio or video. When you start your camera or start your recorder, give some 5 seconds pause before you actually start your presentation. And also when you end your presentation, give a pause and then end the video, because sometimes in hurry we click and then we lose the word, the last word or the first word. So be very careful about that. These are the basics of recording. In audio recording, we also need 5 seconds of recording for removing the noise, the background of the audio, the distracting sounds, very bleak distracting sounds. We need to remove them. So for that, we need a sound profile. So before you start speaking, just record it. Maybe the wall clock sound, maybe the fan sound, maybe any other sound of just the our device, laptop system. We have one, running sound. So we can remove them, but we need to record it prior to we start speaking. The third method of creating a video is screencasting. As I told, there are tools, Screencast-O-Matic, Screencastify, Camtasia. You can use them. You can download them and you can start recording your screen with your presentation running and you speaking the content, the explaining the presentation. So that is screencasting. The fourth one is where comes is images. If we don't have a video, but we want to create it through images, we need to have a lot of images through which we are going to explain some content. Okay. So it can have a sequence of images, we have 24 or 25 frames per second. So we must have 20 photos for one, proper frame. But if it is not, running photos, then you can place the photographs for more time also, because depending on the subject, we have to retain the photograph for a longer time. So once now we are ready with our, audio, we are ready with our video, or at least we are ready with our script for recording audio, and we are ready with the video. We have the images with us, whichever we want. For example, title or any other presentation slides we want, we all have now. Then we will go on to actually creating a video. Now you will say, when I have a video, why will I create a video? Once we go there, we will learn that how we are going to actually make that just raw video as a final product, So that we will see in this, in the coming slides. So for creating or editing any video or audio, you can have multiple tools. You may tell me, ma'am, I use this, I'm familiar with this, I'm familiar with that. Yeah, okay. Right? But here, for the convenience of everyone, we will be choosing any one tool. Okay. So OpenShot Video Editor we are choosing because this is open source and very simple to access. This is a video editing tool. Very basic of audio can also be done in this. But for audio, we will be using a different tool called Audacity. Okay. So first we will start with audio tool, video tool, and then we will move on to at the end, I will explain you briefly about the audio tool also, right? So now, what is this OpenShot Video Editor? You can download it through online portal, which is www.openshot.org. You can right now also download, or you may download during your practice session.
Monica ma'am,
Yes,
if you could just share this in the chat box, the link of what you want.
sure. Okay. So I am just sharing the link here. You can go there and simply download the OpenShot video editor from openshot.org. I have to do it, I think, again. Okay. So I've shared the link with all of you. Now, when you go to openshot.org, you will find out different here when you open it, you will go to this download button. Once you click on the download button, you will find out different options. If yours is a Windows computer, go to Windows option. If yours is a Linux computer, then you choose the Linux option. If you have Apple computer, then you choose the iOS option. Okay. Based on your computer need, please choose the OpenShot software so that the correct software is installed in your computer. So Windows we all are using, you can choose that, or if it is an Apple computer, choose for iOS. If it is a Linux computer, please choose the Linux version. Yes, Puneet?
Ma'am, can we give them 2 minutes to
Okay.
participate? Yeah, you can give the instructions to them.
So what I'll do, I'm just right now quitting the presentation. I'm going to the website so that I can show you where to choose all this. If you can see here, it is written also here, Linux, OS, Windows. So you have to choose according to your device. Okay. So here I am doing it with you. I won't download it, but I will definitely demonstrate the whole steps so that you can easily find it out. So I have come here, openshot.org. Click on this download button. Now here you can see Linux downloads, Chrome, if yours is a Chrome operating system, OS, Windows, Daily Buds, any, whichever is yours. So mine is, say, for example, Windows. Now Windows here is open. In Windows also the older computers, before Windows 7 came, if you have that, you can just check your settings if it is a 32-bit computer or 64-bit. If it is just 4-5 years old, 7 years old, go for 64-bit. If it is very old, 15 years, then you may have to first check if it is your 32-bit computer and then download accordingly. Okay. So once you download, I will just see if I have it in my downloads. I will show you there also. So once you go to your wherever you have downloaded, just double click it and run it. Okay. Once you download, it will be in your downloads button, wherever your downloads are going. Go to the exe file, double click and run the file. It will ask you to make changes to your computer, allow it, and then run it, choose your language and allow it for other aspects also. And at the end, you will get an option that do you want to keep a desktop button? Then if you want to keep it on the desktop, allow it and then say yes, okay, and we are ready to go. Okay, so some of the participants have already downloaded. So now I'll move ahead. Once you have downloaded and installed, installation was done to be how? You have to double click on the downloaded OpenShot video editor exe file and you have to run it. You have to make changes to your computer and then it will be installed in your machine. Once it is installed, this is the icon. You can see it in the desktop if you have allowed. If you have not allowed here, go to Start button and check for OpenShot Video Editor. Here you can see it here. Okay. So now before I go again into the software, just see this slide so that you can understand the basics of this. Once you double click and open the OpenShot Video Editor, which has been installed in your computer, you will see this kind of interface. Okay. You may also, find out some introductory clicks that this is the preview window. The way I have written here, you will find out those also, but here I'm explaining. So this is the monitor, computer screen of the editor, where we can see the preview of what we are editing as a video. This plus button is the add files. So whenever we, work on any audio, video or animation or anything like that, even graphics, we have to first import files into the software. This becomes a project. Into project, we have certain project files. Okay. Project files are those files which we refer to during editing. We will be seeing that how. Okay. So you can add, you can simply click on this plus button, or you can also go to file and have the plus button. Access the files from your computer, and once you add them, they will be visible here in this box. Okay. Now these are some of the editing tools here. Some of them are on your right click when you click right. And then these are the tracks where you actually will edit. Okay. These are the files which are to be edited. We will drag them here to edit and we will see the preview here. Okay. Ramesh ji, you have a question? Please ask.
Ma'am, we'll take the questions later.
Okay.
So you can put it in the chat box, sir. We will address to your problems.
Okay, thank you, Puneet. So once we have seen the basic of our software, landing of our software, now we will actually go on to the OpenShot Video Editor so that we can see and learn through it.
Ma'am, Monica ma'am, sorry to disturb you again. The participants are requesting for a slower pace, ma'am, because I think their software is still downloading.
Okay, okay.
So if you could please give them a couple of minutes more.
Right. You can just let me know when I can start again.
Right. Participants, please, you can put it in the chat box when you're ready. We will take 2 minutes more for your download. And those who have already downloaded can just explore it a little bit before Monica ma'am begins. Ramesh sir, you can unmute yourself. Meanwhile, you can ask your question.
Thank you. At least you all saw this. Actually, my question is, ma'am, this software, which is OpenShot video editor, is it just like Photoshop Premiere?
फोटोशॉप प्रीमियर जो है, फोटोशॉप प्रीमियर नहीं बोलेंगे उसे, अडोब प्रीमियर बोलेंगे सर. क्योंकि
Okay.
फोटोशॉप एक अलग सॉफ्टवेयर है, प्रीमियर एक अलग सॉफ्टवेयर है. प्रीमियर इज अ वीडियो एडिटिंग सॉफ्टवेयर which is a professional software.
So is
Okay.
it like same?
It cannot be same because it is not, I will not say that, professionally all the videos are being edited on this. This is a basic software which is very relevant for teachers. It is simple to use. It may have, it has all the required features, but it has not all the professional features here in this software.
जैसे उसके लिए तो Adobe जो आप कह रहे हैं, उसके लिए तो वो ग्राफिक कार्ड वगैरह चाहिए होता है.
हाँ हाँ, इसमें कुछ नहीं चाहिए आपको. इसीलिए क्योंकि टीचर्स के लिए है, बहुत बेसिक लेवल पे आप एक अपनी बेसिक वीडियो एडिट कर सकते हैं. काफी कुछ फीचर्स भी हैं जो आप इम्प्लाई कर सकते हैं, बट ऑफ कोर्स दैट इज अ प्रोफेशनल वन एंड very high-end software that is, so we would not like to compare it with that. But yes, most of the activities we can do here.
If we mark that Adobe Premiere 10 out of 10, so how much point you would like to give this to this software so that I can compare?
I don't think we need to give marks because if you take any software which a general public is using, this is very good software.
Just for
Thank you,
comparison.
Ramesh sir. Thank you, Ramesh sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Aruna ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
In OpenShot, which my system is HP. Which software I download, madam?
Is it a Windows, ma'am? In HP, तो it is.
Windows downloads, no?
If you have Windows, you download Windows only.
Windows downloads. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, I think we can resume since this session will be available live later. So participants will be able to follow. So we can resume our session.
Sure. Thank you. So, okay, once again, we are back to the software. You might have a lot of questions. That is very good because that means you are trying. So I'll be helping you out. But first of all, we will just be very carefully observe the basic steps of editing. Okay, because if you start doing parallelly, then it will be difficult for you to understand what I am saying. So first we will just cover 2-3 features. You can then practice on them. And if you have questions, I will answer them. Okay. So now you can see on my screen, this OpenShot video editor icon has appeared. I will simply double click on it as we do it for any other file to open. It takes a little time, not very long time, depending on the RAM and other activities of your device. So now you can see the screen that how it is looking. As I explained to you, this is the video preview. It is written also here. This is the project files button. These are the tracks. You have already been given 5 tracks. If you want to add more tracks, you can click here to add more tracks. Okay. So now here again a plus button is there. Here is again a plus button. So this is for timeline tracks, basically to add tracks. This is for adding audio and video, which is different files, audio file, video file, image files, which you want to incorporate in your final video. Okay. This you can do here also. In files, you can go and import files. That is also one option which is available to you. Or you can simply say Control plus capital F so that you can import the files. These are the ways. Now I have kept ready some elements so that we can see the basic editing. So I will click here. When I click here, I am going to my computer to browse the different videos or audios available to me. So now I am coming here. This is a video which I have kept. This is a child explaining some experiment. So I say open. Now you can see a file is available to me here. Now in project files, I can see this is show all button. If I say video, it is visible. If I say audio, you cannot see it because you can scatter it also. This is a library. Again, only one video is not enough for me. I am adding one music file, 2 images so that I can edit my file properly. I need to have some, images also. So these are a few files which are ready with me. Now I will start my editing. Okay. First thing is, again, I'm repeating, please listen to me carefully. This plus button in the just below the file menu, you can see a green plus button. If you click on it, you will go to your computer and find out the video which has been recorded by you. Any infographic you have created in the previous session, you can bring that image also here, depending on the video you want to create. If you want to add any sound effects, any music, you can bring here. Okay. Once I brought, everything is visible to me here now. Now I will start editing my video. So first of all, I will drag this file. Simply drag it on your timeline. I have dragged it. This is the file which is visible to you all. Now I will just give you a preview, how the preview window works.
Hello all, my name is Divya Agarwal. I study in class 2D from MT International School, Sector 1, Vasundhara. Today, I am going to perform an interesting experiment to show that air occupies space. So, here I have a bucket full of water and one empty bottle. Oh, is it really empty or is it filled with air? Does air occupy space? Let's find out. Now friends, invert the bottle slowly and put into the bucket. Notice, this water doesn't fill the bottle. There is something inside the bottle is occupying space. I can't see it. Is it air? Let's find. Now I tilt the bottle slightly. Oh, what's that? Air bubbles. Air bubbles are coming out from the bottle. Let me tilt a little more. Wow, air bubbles are coming out from the bottle. Now friends, I upright the bottle again. You can see water level inside the bottle. Bubbles have stopped. Space that was occupied by air is now filled with water. Experiment has clearly proved that air occupies space. Is it that interesting? You can do it also at your home using any bucket and any bottle. So enjoy science. Bye bye.
So now we have seen this video. Now where do you think we need to edit it? Okay. For example, you have also as a teacher recorded it. As a parent, somebody has recorded. They've already given their name here. Everything is done. So if they would have known this software, then there would have been a certain variations in the video. What would be that? First of all, we need to have a title for the video. Okay. What video is going to be played here? Right? So first thing is we are going to create a title of the program. How to create it? There are 2-3 ways you can use. You can go to the softwares which were dealt in the previous session. From the infographics, you can create a title, or you can go to your PPT slides. You can create a slide there as an image. You can bring it here. And the third option is you can create here in this software itself. So here when I go to, you can see above here, file, edit, title, view, help. So I will go to title. First one, title, I will select. Now you can see a lot of templates are available to me here. You can choose whichever template suits your needs. You can choose that particular template. So now I say bubbles, since it is a bubbles, air bubbles we are talking about. So I'm choosing this. Now, as I chose, you can see here, it has appeared. This is the preview window of the titles. File name we all know, whatever this file will be called. Okay, so I can simply say title. What is the title you want to show? Right now it is showing the title. It cannot go for us. So we have to give the proper title of this. An experiment. Right now I'm giving an experiment. Subtitle, I can give the presenter, Divij Agarwal. So now you can see that whatever editing I have done is visible here. Okay. Now you want to change the text color. You want to change the background color. You can do that. You can want to change the font. You may also try that here. We have got different fonts available. You can choose them. And then I say text color. This is right now blue. I want to do it something else. Go ahead. Background color. Right now I will not change, otherwise this color will not be visible. So similarly, you can make other changes to this text and the background, whatever is available. You can go to advanced editor also for making other editings, and I say it to save. So once I say save, now you can see here one title SVG file is available here, which is an image file. Okay. Now I'm going to drag this file here. Because this is a title, it has to be placed in the beginning. But how much time should I place it for? Because this is not giving very detailed information, so you can place it for a lesser time. Okay, like this. Or you can slightly increase also. But now these are on two different tracks. What will happen now? You just see. So, bring the cursor here. Now you can see there is
Hello,
and on the video itself an experiment is visible. So we don't want this. What to do now? So what I'm going to do is just see, we are moving on to the next step now. We have created a title slide. We have brought it to the track. Now we are going to edit it. So I am going to place it in front of it, right? This, and rather place it here, bring it here, and then see. You can, one thing, just focus here. There is this tool which is on, snapping enabled, snapping disabled. So I'm going to enable the snapping tool. It looks like a magnet, which means it will join two files like a magnet. So here I have a title slide and the video. So I have to join them together without leaving any kind of space. So I'll bring it here. If that tool is available, you can see a blue line has appeared in between, which is saying that now there is no gap. That means the tool is working here. Okay. So I can leave it here also, or I can go beyond also. If I go beyond, just see what happens. This is a transition which has emerged on its own. Transition means in PPT also you must be using transition, that one slide will go in which way or the next slide will come in which way. So this is the same transition that from this image, how we are going to move to the video. So now you can just see.
Hello all. My
So it
name
was
is
a dissolve.
Anupama.
Okay, it automatically applied a dissolve. If you want to change it, you can change using these transitions. Okay, so I will show you that also. I simply click on this, delete, and say for example, I want to use this transition. I will bring it here, reduce the duration, and now we will see. Again, similar way, I have just applied one transition here.
Hello all. My name is Divya Jagadwal.
So you can see that either manually you can apply a transition, choosing your own transition. Where project files were there, you can see transition, effects, and emojis. So we have just seen the application of project files and transitions. Now, we have given the title. We have applied a transition. We have learned to apply a transition. Now what we need to do. So now let's listen to him
I
first.
study in class 2D from MT International School, Sector 1, Vasundhara. Today, I am going to perform an interesting experiment to show that air occupies.
Say for example, here also if you want to add a slide saying air occupies space, you can just mark a cut and you can bring that air occupies space title slide here also. But we will do it a little ahead.
Space. So, here I have a bucket.
So now he is giving the information of the things which we need to, conduct this experiment. So I want to show a bucket and a bottle, in a different shot. We don't have a separate shot here. So I'm going to add the image of a bucket here.
Full of water
So
and one
before that, I have to mark one point. So before marking, you just see here, this is a drop plus sign. This is a marker tool. You can see add marker. Okay. So now wherever he says a bucket, I will introduce my bucket here.
So, here I have a bucket.
I have a bucket. Okay. So I'm going to take this, selected it, and I will come here. And now you can just see it. It is marked. Just simple clicked it. I haven't done anything. So now you will just see it. The marker will be appearing.
Bucket full of water and one.
Now it says and one. So here you can see a droplet. Now I'll again see and one pe. I will again give a marker.
Empty bottle. Oh,
So here again I'm going to give a marker. Right? So you can see now two markers are visible. The third is also here. I've got three markers. I want to place my image here. So now just observe very clearly what will happen if I just cut my video and add an image here. Okay. So I am going to, first of all, bring this at the marker. First marker, I'm bringing it. Here you can see a scissor-like symbol, which is a razor tool, which is actually a chopping tool. So I am going to just, you can see it is not selected. I will just single one click. It is selected. How you know? Just bring it here. You can see it. My cursor has changed. So now I will bring wherever I want to mark a cut. It has cut the video into two parts. Now I want to maybe mark the last cut. So before that, I will deselect it. I will move my thing here. And then I again select it because wherever you will place, it will cut the video. So I am being very careful. Okay. So I have marked the cut here. I don't want this video. I want to add my own video here or images here. So now you can see here, I have already kept a bucket of water. So I will bring it here. You can see my snapping tool is helping me to place it together. Then I wanted, see, I have very less time for showing my bucket. So what I will do, I will reduce the time of the bucket. Okay, so this is for reducing the time of image. It is simply drag it. It will be available for longer. You can simply drag back and it will be available for a lesser time. Don't do it with a video because video is already recorded. So you can definitely reduce the time. It will cut the last shots, but you cannot take it, you cannot extend it further because there is no video available to us. Now I'll drag the next image, which is of this thing, bottle. I'm going to again reduce the size here. Let's see. Yes. Now you will see what is happening now. If I remove that video, what will happen? If I add these images, what will happen?
Space. So, here I have a bucket
This looks fine. I have the audio also. I have the image also.
of water and one empty
Now here,
bottle.
the image of the bottle is smaller. What to do? Background is visible. This is not looking good. Now, we all know that there is a video below from which the audio is also coming. Okay, I can show you there is no other file. So the video has been embedded with audio. If I delete this portion, say for example, now I've deleted, now you see.
Space. So, here I
The audio is also gone. I want the audio. So what I need to do here, I've Control Z I've done. I am going to separate audio and video here. Separate when I do, you can just see in the below track what will happen. Just click one single click on the video in which you want to separate the audio. Right click. You can see the options. These are the editing options available. Separate audio. I will say separate audio, single clip because there is no other sound here. There are no two channels here. So I'm going to say single clip. Now you can see two files are visible. This is the only, bars are visible. That is the audio file. Okay. So now if I remove this video file, now you will face no difficulty. Why? Because now you will see the images also.
space. So, here I have a bucket full of water and one empty bottle. Oh, is it really empty?
So now we have seen it is nicely been done. So now you have learned creating a title, adding,
Origin space.
adding images, cutting the video. Okay. Now we will move on to the next part. I'm not now going into the video itself again because you can add an end slide also. You can add multiple things here. But now I'm moving to the next part of the video editing, which is we also need to sometimes add music or sound effects to our file. Or for example, the audio is not recorded. You want to bring audio from separate resource. So I have kept one music file also. I will drag the music file here in this track. Okay. Now you will listen to it. The beauty will come because in the, say for example, in the first title slide, there was no sound. Now you listen to it, you will like it. In the beginning, it is looking nice, but what had happened? The audio, actual audio has gone down. The music is very high. So what we need to do? We need to reduce the level of music here. You can do it in the other audio editing software, or you can also do it here in this software, some minor things with the audio also. So first of all, this is a very big audio. I don't want that. So I'm going to come here and I want to cut it here somewhere. Whenever you are using razor tool, be very careful, just remove it. Okay. So now you can see that the audio has also been reduced. So I'm reducing it further. Now I want to level down my audio. How to do it? There are two ways. In the beginning, I want high audio. So I have to mark and cut it. Right? So I will simply take a razor tool again, mark a cut and deselect. Now in the in the rest of the audio, I want the levels to be low. So I will just click here, right click. You can see different options. Go to volume. I want whatever I want to do it for the entire clip. Okay. So I can reduce the level from here. Say, for example, I say 30%. Now let's see what has happened. Now you can see the sound of music has gone down. Okay, so you can reduce it further also depending on the audio and whatever you need. Okay, so now this part is ready. Say, for example, we have similar title slide. You can create it for the end also. You can also create a Aston band giving the name of Divij Agarwal below it. Just say the way we see for news anchors. That is also to be done from the title slide. You go to title, you go here, choose the lower one, any footer thing. This is the footer. Choose the footer and you can give the name on the screen also. That is also possible for you to give. I will just, maybe I can just show you once. I will choose this one. I want to give the footer text here. You can see here there is no design, nothing. Only the name will appear. So I'm just showing this thing, and text color I want to maybe keep it something else. Okay. And I go save. So it has appeared here. Yahan pe we can bring it here. Now you will see how it is visible. You've already kind of seen it, but just once again.
Hello all, my name is Divij Agarwal. I study in class
Here the name is visible.
from
Okay.
MT
So this way
International
you can also add. Now we are going to save this video. I'm just slightly making it fast now because we have to show you one more software. So first of all, always whenever you are editing any audio video file, just save it as a project. So save project. Okay. When I say save project, it will be saved as .osp file. It is not a shareable file. It will not open on any other computer where the software is not available. So be very careful. Here I want to say trial experiment. And I want to do it in video projects itself. It is an OpenShot project. I say save. Now the project has been saved. Now if you close it, you want to reopen and edit it, you can do it. But I think my video is, for example, ready. So I will go to file and I will tell export project. Because now I want to make a video which is shareable. I want to send it through WhatsApp to my students. I want to send it through Facebook. I want to upload it on YouTube, wherever. So for that, export video. Once I click here, a window will open where I can select all the formatting options. Now my title is also there. File name is already there. Where it will be saved is already there. Format profile. That means for which device you want to make a video. So I will say all format. It should open everywhere. You can select, change all this, but better keep it this. Quality high, medium or low you can keep. High is better because there will be no disturbances. But for maybe for a mobile device or laptop, low and medium will also work. So I'm going with high right now. I say export video. So here it is actually rendering the video. Rendering means it is, joining all the effects together. It is joining audio, video, music file together so that it appears to be as a one file, which is a MP4 file. We all know that video is a MP4 file. It can be uploaded on YouTube also. It can be uploaded on Facebook also. It can be shared through WhatsApp also. VLC player, window media player, every player will support it. So we have used MP4 format. You can try using other formats for different purposes. So this will take some time to 2-3 minutes. If you have till then 2-3 questions we can take.
Yes, ma'am. There are questions in the chat box. Participants want to know. I'll just read out all the 4 together so that you can answer. Can we extend voice of recorded video? That's the first question. Can I give my voice instead of the boy in the video? Is there any option of captions also? And they also want you to repeat about the title file.
Okay. Okay, so the questions are the repeat title slide. I will just repeat it once again. Captions, again, this is related to title slide. Here in OpenShot Video Editor, you have to use that footer tool only to use the create the captions. Okay, captions means the running text. It can also be that you can create number of files so that you keep placing wherever which text is being spoken, you can create those caption files there. You can add your voice instead of this boy, yes, because we know how to separate the audio. I have separated, I can remove the audio file of the boy. You can bring your recorded file here and we can place that file instead of the boy's audio, the way we did with the audio music file. Okay, so we will also learn to record audio editing on the different software. So you can bring audio from there also. Can we extend voice of recorded video? So we just learned about the level of audio, but we have there, whatever levels are available, fade in, fade out, that much is possible in this software. But in the next software, which we are going to deal, you can increase the level of audio there. If you really think the audio level is low, first, you need to take the audio there in the software and then increase the audio level. Here in this software, it is only reducing the level is possible. We can remove background sound. We will be discussing sound. I will be taking it into the different software. So just 5 minutes, we are closing this software and then we will go to the sound part. Okay, so this is done. But I will explain the title thing again. Here you can see on the top notch screen, right, left side, title. Go to title button, click on title option. Here you have different options available. Select them. And once you select, you can add your content text here, make changes as per background and color and save it. Once you save it, it will be available here. Just drag it on your track and it is ready to use. Okay. I hope these questions are answered. Now we will see the video which we have just created. So I am going to my folder where I've saved it. Okay. So you are very well aware that I saved it with the name trial experiment. So this is the OSP, which is a project file. And this is the video file, MP4. You can see it is written on the screen. You can see item type MP4 file. Now, if I play it, simple double click and I play it.
Hello all, my name is Divya Jagadwal. I study in class 2D from MT International School, Sector 1, Vasundhara. Today, I am going to perform an interesting experiment to show that air occupies space. So, here I have a bucket full of water and one empty bottle. Oh, is it really empty or is it filled with air? Does air occupy space? Let's find out. Now friends, invert the bottle slowly and put into the bucket. Notice.
So now you've just seen the editing part, whichever we did was clearly visible and it has made the video effective. Okay, so this is the video editing part. We have more features also like effects, like you want to do chroma, you can do using the chroma key feature here. But I will not get into that now because we have very less time left and we have to do Audacity also. So now I am moving fastly to the next software where we are going to record our audio and also we are going to edit the audio, the basic editing of audio. So right now I'm just closing it here only. So now for editing the audio, we have this software called Audacity. You can again download it online the way we did for OpenShot Video Editor. Go simply Google में you type Audacity and you will be landing onto the Audacity software, or I'll just demonstrate that part also in a minute. So it is audacityteam.org. I'm posting it in chat. You can download the Audacity from here, and then once you install it in your computer, it will be visible here. I will double click and open Audacity. So there are a few updates in this that has also been installed, but it will keep showing to me, and it gives a basic instruction of how to, edit or start working with the Audacity tool. So now here, once I open Audacity, this is the blank screen which you are seeing. Right now, there is no audio file here. Okay. Here, this is the transport menu in which basic things, जैसा हम लोग recorder पे देखते थे, pause, play, stop, rewind, forward, record, all these buttons are available. Okay. So now I have to first get a audio on which I want to make editing. So I can go, if I have already recorded file through mobile, I can, bring that file here, open it here in this software, go to your computer from open and then find the file. Or you can simply click on the record button. Before recording, be very careful to give 5 seconds pause and also check this audio setup. If you have, for example, added any microphone to your laptop for recording, then you have to recording device you have to select here. Right now it is the computer, so I am not doing anything, but you have to, otherwise you have to check this microphone is enabled whichever you are using, and that's it, and come to record. Now I will record 2-3 lines and then we will see how to edit. Okay. So I'm playing the audio button and I will give a small pause first. So very good afternoon to all of you. Today we are going to discuss about audio editing software, Audacity. Audacity is an open source software which is available to all of us for free and in open. Okay, that's it. So now I say stop. This is something I have recorded. Now we will just see it. See, this is, I can simply select the audio portion here. Now I will play what I have, recorded. So I will just simply play. I'll bring it here, cursor, and then I play. Audacity is an... You must have heard in the beginning there was a swish sound, okay? This is the noise. Audacity is an open source software which is available to all of us for free and in open. Okay, that's it. So now I say... So now we have just recorded a small audio. Now, first thing is, when you have recorded an audio on your mobile or wherever, this pause is very important. First thing we will do is, I'm going to select this pause, go to effects, carefully see, go to effects, noise removal and repair. Okay, go to noise remover and repair and noise reduction. Okay, now it is saying get noise profile. I have already given them the noise profile. So it is given. Now I will select the whole file. Again, go here. Again, noise reduction, and I say apply. Now, can you see small variation has happened here? I'll just Control Z and show you. You can see these dots were visible. Now these are not visible. What is this? Now you will listen. Background noise has been, the background noise has been removed from the whole of the audio, because I first selected the patch as a profile that this needs to be removed. Then I selected my whole file that it has to be removed from whole file. Okay, so this is removed. Further, if you think there is some noise is left, for example, here I can notice a dot or any other wherever, you can simply, for example, I just play first the audio, which is available to Audacity is an open source software which is available to all of us for free and in open. Okay. So now and in open, we are done. I don't want this. So I can simply from here, one thing we have learned how to remove noise, the background noise. Now here I don't want to keep this audio. So I will simply select it, delete. Delete from your keyboard, not from anywhere else. Everything I am deleting. Done. I'm moving back to my audio. Just with the keys I'm moving, I'm not doing anything else. Or I can simply say play and it will go. Audacity is an open source software. Okay, so now we will just see source. Sometimes when you are working, you forget to stop the activity, so it will not work. So now I'm moving back to the beginning of the audio. Or you can go from here also. Okay, so now here you can see more clearly what is happening. I'll play once again. This was the sound which I removed. I think I just Control Z, so it is again came. So I'm showing you once again the noise removal. This is the noise. Go to Effects, Choice Noise Removal, Noise Reduction, and Get Noise Profile. I've already got. Now I'll select the whole file. And go to Effects once again, Noise Removal, Reduction, and I say, okay, you don't have to change this. It has been removed. Now you will see that there is less disturbance here. You can apply this noise reduction twice maximum. Don't apply it more than that. Now, for example, I don't want this now because this is done. My task is done with this profile. So I will simply delete it. Now we will listen to the audio. So very good afternoon to all of you. Today we are going to discuss about audio editing software Audacity. So Audacity, after Audacity there is a long pause and there may be some disturbance in that. I want to remove that disturbance. So I will simply select that part, come here and silence the audio selection. This part will be made silent. You can this way also make silent. Now we'll go ahead. Audacity is an open source. Audacity is an open source. Audacity is an open source. So I spoke it twice just to show you that how to get rid of it. I don't want this part because I have done it again. So I will simply select here and delete. Whichever portion is unwanted, if the pause is very long, I can simply delete it. Now you can listen to it. Audacity is an open source software which is available to all of us for free and in open. So here also there is a long pause. I'm going to remove it. These are very simple steps you can easily do. So now this one part is done. There was a question that we can increase the level of volume. So yes, we can definitely increase the volume level. I'm coming here, I've selected the whole audio file, go to effects, volume and compression. If you come here, you will find out amplify. Now you can right now see the audio file, how high, how low it is. So now if I want to increase, I have to drag it to right, otherwise I have to drag it to left. So for example, I want to make it this, allow clipping or not allow, you can see the difference and apply. Now you can see the audio level has increased. I will play. So very good afternoon to all of you today. Now you can see the audio is, it is breaking. Awaaz fat rahi hai. So I'm simply saying Control Z because I've increased level too much. I can simply, because my level is okay, I don't need to increase it. But if you still need, you can do it. Now I'll go to effect. In general audio also, when you have created an audio file, always go for normalize. Simply select your audio, normalize and apply. It will normalize your audio. It will enhance the quality of your audio. So very good afternoon to all of you. Today, so it has slightly enhanced. What is normalized? The leveling of audio has been done automatically without my doing it. Okay, stop again and select here. Effects again, I'm going. Volume and compression, similarly do the compressor and apply. This is simply enhancing the audio quality. If you think that it is not appealing or it is not required, you can remove those. So very good afternoon to all of you. Today so this way we have done noise reduction, we have done volume leveling, we have seen, and we have also seen silencing the audio in between parts and removing the unwanted audio also we have learned. Now, saving again, first of all, always save it as a project file and then export your audio. Export audio, simply click on it. Now you can see here, you have to give your title, whatever name, file name you want to give. Say for example, test audio I'm giving. Where you want to save, you have to give that address. Right now it is not the correct address. So I'm going to video resources. And also save the file type. So I am doing it MP3. Okay. Don't save it as a, wave file that may not play on other things. So here there is this MP3 file, select it. Here you come, you will see mono, stereo. You can do it in mono also because mono means only one channel will be there. Entire project you want to export, that means the whole audio file or the selection. If I select one part of it, that can also be exported as an audio file. So I say export. Here also, if you want to see by the time it is exporting, selection tool, the tool which we are using through this mouse and cursor, this is the selection tool automatically selected. This is not right now not our use. This we use for silencing the audio, and this is for the trimming audio, whichever is not required. For example, I have selected this audio. Okay. If I click on this button, it will remove the remaining two sides of the audio. Just check. So this, be very carefully use them. Otherwise, use it on your own, manually select and delete it so that you are working in a better way. Here you can check other things also. All the tools you can play around and learn using them so that you finally get to know the different uses of all these applications. Now we will see the audio. Test audio we created. This is the audio file MP3. So very good afternoon to all of you. Today we are going to discuss about audio editing software Audacity. Audacity is an open source software which is available to all of us for free and in open. So now you've heard that how I have removed every extra thing which I spoke. I spoke it knowingly that because I want to do some editing. So I spoke and I showed all those things. Audio leveling has been also enhanced. So whenever you think you want to work with audio a lot, then work on Audacity first, then take the output MP3 file into the OpenShot video editor, final audio file you can place there. Okay, so this is all about these two tools. I know it was a very less time was given to us for two softwares. Otherwise, we would have done it in 2 sessions, then you would have better time to learn it. But you can definitely try it. If you have any problems, we are there with you to support you. Puneet.
Ma'am, they will be having a practical session now. So, two things, if you could just give them the assignment, and then there are some queries. They are not able to download the software, showing error to them. And one question is, in video, how do we remove the background sound? So if you could just...
Okay, so this in video, we are not removing the background sound. We have to remove the background sound in the Audacity. We have to take the audio file there and remove the background sound there. In video software, we can minimum do with the audio, that is reducing the level of audio we can do and cut some part of it, remove it, that part we can do. So
Okay,
for other parts, you have to go to Audacity. And assignment you said, so you have to, all of you have to make one assignment from this session. You can create 2 to 3 minutes audio or video, not both. I mean, video means audio, video both, because if we are recording something, it will have audio also. But either you have to make a video, small 2-minute micro video program or micro audio program, depending on as per your subject. Say, for example, if you have English, you are a teacher of languages, English, Hindi or Tamil, any languages, then you can record a poem. Okay. It will work in audio, it will work in video, both. In video, you can add some nice images to enhance and the understanding of the poem. You can also add word meanings on the screen that will help the learner to focus on difficult words. And or you can bring some animation which is already available. All those you can do, and also add music to both Audacity and OpenShot Video. We have not seen adding music to Audacity, but we have seen adding music to the video file. In Audacity also, similarly, you have to go to open and add the file, add the track, which is a music track. So you can, you try doing that also. If you want, say for example, it is a poem of a garden, then you can have some sound effects of chirping birds or something. As much as you can do. If not possible, then at least add the music file in the video. Definitely record the video and add some images to it. So it will be not very big. 2 to 3 minutes is enough. You have to submit the assignment as video assignment as MP4, audio assignment as MP3. So be very careful when you are exporting. And always save the project before exporting it as audio or video. Because if you don't save the project, if there are any changes, you will not be able to do it. Okay. And you are getting error. No problem. I will just solve that issue also. Let me just check what is the error you are getting.
There is another question which says, can we edit the audio of any video file in Audacity?
You can separate the, first of all, you can separate the audio and bring the audio to Audacity. I am giving a different link. You can try from there if you face Again, any difficulty? Just I am sharing the link with you. Here also you can download Audacity. So in the video, when we separated the audio and video file, you remove the video file and export it and bring it to Audacity if you want to edit there. I'm also testing what is the problem you're facing in the Audacity itself in the downloading.
Ma'am, there is a query if they can use any other video editing software for the assignment, for attempting the assignment.
See, I listed out 5-7 things of softwares which you can use. That is not a problem. But the problem will be if you, while practicing, you face any difficulty, we will not be able to help you in that. If you need our support right now, just do with this software, because once you do with one software, you will be easily able to do it in any other software. The basic features remains the same. So I have tried from the Audacity itself, the first link which I gave, it is downloading, there is no error. So please, maybe your internet or your system has some problem. You can just try it once again, because I have just downloaded it. I can show you also. So here itself, this was the page, audacityteam.org. This click I have made, and you can see that my software has just been downloaded here. This is here. I will go, and it is very nicely visible here. I have done it previously also to test it whether there is any problem. Simply you have to run it. There is no problem as such with downloading. Yes, you have to record your own audio. Why will you use my audio for the recording? See, it is your testing, because once you record, you will come across the problems you face. You will understand why I asked you to keep 5 seconds pause. When you do it, you learn. If you don't do it, you will not learn. Record your own audio, record your own video, record video of some other phenomena happening around. You can show it, you can give your voice to that. It is up to you how you think and plan your video.
So if there are any other doubts, probably the participants can keep putting them in the chat box. And after your practical session, whatever problems you face, you can put your queries in the WhatsApp group that we have made, and we will address those queries through a resource person. So Monica ma'am, thank you so much. On behalf of the entire CIT team, we thank you for sparing your valuable time and explaining and demonstrating 2 important softwares, which I'm sure the teachers, once they start exploring on their own, they will find them very useful in their classes and preparing resources for their classes. So thank you so much, everyone. If anybody has any doubts, you can stay back. We can stop the live session. Thank you. And we will address your queries for another 5-10 minutes. Monica ma'am is also with us. If you have any more doubts, we can take that.
Okay.
I also see Angel ma'am in the meeting, but maybe she's busy elsewhere.
Okay, no problem. So thank you, Puneet, for this. But yeah, there's this one question, OpenShot Video Editor error Python. So in OpenShot Video Editor, there are many features which you can explore, but for them, you need to embed more softwares. So because this is a very basic session, I have not gone into it. In the title also, if you want to do animated title or something like that, Then you have to install Blender in your computer, and you can, with the support of Blender, you can create. Similarly, Python is a language. So if you are going for advanced features, then you will need all these options. So the target here was basic. So we have not covered. Even I will share the link. Even the team has the link. You can check. We have other sessions in which we have explained Chroma also, how to apply Chroma. So since we had to take 2 here, so I have not covered all those. You can check Chroma also there, how to, work with, if you have recorded something against a Chroma background, how to remove the background from your video. All those has been covered in those videos. You can check them on the YouTube. These are available. Then there is a question, can we add voice in document file also? I didn't understand. So there are two ways. There is one way which I understand is if it is an audio, you can add a link, or if it is a EPUB or a flipbook, then you can add the audio file into it. PDF you cannot. PDF you can add only link. In Word you can add only link. If that is the question. If that is what I have understood, Puneet, if you have any other understanding, please let me know.
Ma'am, what I understand is that sir is saying that if he can add voice to the document file, I mean, if he's made handwritten notes and if he wants to read out those notes, can he make a video out of it? I think that's what he's trying to say. I think we have lost our resource person. She would join again. Surinder sir, you can please ask your question.
Yeah, ma'am. I'm not able to download that Audacity.
Sir, what does it say? The screen, what does it say to you?
This program requires Windows Service Pack 1 or later.
So that means the software, your system does not have the Windows, the compatible Windows software which is required for that for Audacity. So you will have to maybe upgrade your Windows and then try downloading again.
Okay.
Yes. So participants, by end of this today's technical session, now what we have to do next is that you have already been given the assignment. So please attempt that assignment. We will share the link to share the assignment at the end of the day. And also tomorrow morning, we will meet again at 9:50. 9:50 a.m. We will start with our next technical session. Right now is your practical session for another 1 hour. Please make sure you do whatever work has been given, download the softwares, practice them, and start working on them. Monica ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Monica ma'am has joined us back.
Okay, my laptop has just gone down, so I
No
joined.
problem. We understood, ma'am. We got to know you lost you. Ma'am, there was one participants are thanking you for explaining all the details very nicely. So we were just talking about the audio into the document file. That was the query we were addressing when you left.
Okay, so document, I understood it that way, that in the document embedding a file itself is, which I understood. So you can try that. Rest, if there is any other further question related to that, they can ask. And there was this error question also. Now I can't see the chat. So I don't know what error you are getting. It may be because sometimes in our system we have, कुछ application install करने के लिए कुछ features नहीं होते हैं. कभी पुराना system है. So either you can try for a previous version of the software. They are also available. So you can try the previous version. It might help you.
Right. We had a similar question in your absence, ma'am. Surinder sir was facing the problem that Windows is not supporting Audacity. So I think that would be the solution to his problem also.
Yes, I think that will help, because sometimes we have older systems, it doesn't support. The new version has just come maybe just a month back or so. So it might not support. So you can just go to the previous version of it.
Right. Thank you so much, ma'am. Any other queries? Or else we can end our meeting and meet again tomorrow. Thank you so much, all the participants, and thank you, Monica ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good day, and keep practicing. If you have any queries, please post on your WhatsApp group. I'll get them. I'll answer them. And you can also see my reference video on the YouTube for the detailed answers. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.